Okay, we're live. We're going to see what happens. I don't know if anybody got notified or not, but we'll find out. We will find out. Somebody is in here. Who is it? Who is in here? I just wish I could fix that light so it didn't so much. There, maybe that's better. All right, we'll see. Who's in here? Say hi. Ooh, Slash Master. Dylan, how are you doing, Dylan? Still a puffin there, Jeff? James Nelson, how are you? Matt, howdy, how are you? How are you? Doing great, that's good. It was beautiful here today. It was 65 degrees, I think, something like that. It was beautiful. Justin. Doing some vlogging. All the little babies. Yeah, let's hope the night is getting better. I have a few. But if you have a topic, by all means, bring it up. We'll discuss it. That's the way we go roll. There we go. Tanisha, how are you? Becky told me to tell you, Tanisha, she will be on. She's going to do whatever it is she was going to do the challenge on a vlog instead because she's sleeping right now. She's not feeling so good. J Dog, how are you? Not sure, J Dog. Why is that? I suppose they got long nails. Scratch you up pretty good there, Dylan. Yeah, she wasn't feeling so good all day. She was feeling okay earlier. But as the day progressed, she started feeling a little. Well, you can always come back and watch it. J Dog, you can always come back and watch it. So how are you doing, Justin? Oh, that's the wrong way. Trying to adjust this light so it's not so dang bright. I don't know what I'm doing here. Trying to put that like that. Hopefully that's a little better, huh? Turn just a hair like that there. Is that a little better, guys? Can you see me a little better or no? You may just have a head floating in the air tonight. Aqua Balls, how are you? Better now that the rain has stopped. Well, it started raining here, right, just a little bit ago, so we can deal with it. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you. Yeah. So what's everybody up to? Anybody doing anything exciting or anything? Or anybody got any topics they want to discuss? Well, thank you, Dylan. Hopefully it gets there. I suppose when you got bad weather or something, then it might not come tomorrow. We could talk about how awesome berms are, but we got to show love to all the reptiles. Just kidding. I love berms. Yeah. Well, let's hope he got it in there. You should see when you don't. I don't know how you guys are, but when I'm waiting for an animal and the person says they're going to ship on a certain day, I call them on the phone and ask to make sure. Did you? Yeah, don't you have his phone number? I'd call him on the phone. Jeff, my friend, are you still in here? I wish you guys could see me better. I don't know. Thumbs up too, buddy. Just trying to see. Maybe you guys can see me a little better or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind then. Different scenario. Totally different scenario then. That makes sense. I understand that. But then you're usually around waiting all day for a shipment, right? Yeah, Jeff, how are you doing, buddy? So. I wish you were feeling better, buddy. Yeah, let's hope he does. Let's hope he does, Matt. What is Stevie doing right now then, Tanisha? What is he doing? Is he just sitting there? Or... Can Stevie hear me? You know, my dad used to like that stuff. Honestly, I've never had it, so I couldn't tell you. But my dad loved it. Never heard of it, have you? No, yeah, it's kind of different. Okay, hold on a sec. That's another thing my father liked too, was blood sausage. I never had that either. Do you like it, Justin? Do you like that stuff? I like bread pudding. But do you like that stuff? They have a unique taste. I think it's something acquired. I don't think the average person would be able to go and eat that and be, yeah, it's good stuff. Not me. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. I'm trying to get some unique individuals onto the podcast. I got a few reptile people I've been talking to that want to come on. Oh, I love bread pudding. Oh, that's cool. Stevie, rock on, man. And you be nice to your best friend there, Stevie. Be nice. I used to have a 150-gallon tank. Had Oscars in it. And aqua balls. Let me ask you this, George. Excuse me. With your planted tank, did you use Carib Sea? Chilling with Stevie. So, what is Stevie doing other than eating? Is he been busy doing anything or anything like that? Oh, did he? Yes. I don't, because they take up too much space in the phones. I don't. I don't play any of them. That used to be one of my things back in the day. I used to have all kinds all kinds of catfish in my tanks. Right now, I have bristlenose plecostomus and stuff like that. Corydoras are really cool too. They give off a toxin. Did you know if you go to the store and you buy a bunch of fish and then you pick out a couple Cory catfish, always have them put them in a separate bag, because if they put them in a bag with your other fish, they release a toxin that can kill the other fish. Yep. That's why you catch them always swimming in a school, is because if a predatory fish comes up to them over top of them, they start releasing a toxin and it messes with the fish trying to kill them. Yes, they are very toxic. They will kill each other if you put them in a bag and you travel a long distance. If you put like 10 of them in a bag, this is something. I don't know if you ever went and bought them, but if you buy a bunch and they're in a bag and you travel like a couple hours home and you open up the bag and a couple of them are dead, it's from the toxins. Juan, how are you? With a Cory cat? How many Cory cats you got in there? I wouldn't put more than one in there. I'm doing good. How about you? You're probably okay with just one Corydoras in there. But I would not put more than that in there, because you start putting more than that in there and then they start, you know. Yeah, they have a whole line. They have the laser ones that are orange and green and neon one. They have all kinds. It's just crazy. They have ones they don't even have names for yet. Well, good luck. I hope you find one. Juan. I told you that the other day. You got to reduce the stress. You got to feed them a good, healthy food. It's not, it's flatulence. They call that flatulence. Start doing a lot of water changes, which I know you do. If you got how many are doing it? 1, 2? Well, snails usually come with planted tanks. When you buy plants for your tanks, they're usually snails on them, hitchhikers or eggs or something. Take them and put them in a separate tank, so that way they're not stressed. Obviously, they're in a school, and I'll tell you, discus fish kind of act as there's a pecking order with discus. It's kind of strange. You get one that eats first, and then it goes down the line. They take their turns, and then sometimes that little one gets picked on so much that it's completely stressed out, or they're fighting for dominance and that one is getting stressed out. Yeah, there's a major pecking order with discus. Major. Yeah, they have a major. I heard some people call it like a government. There's the leader, and all the ones falling behind, and then they have a social order. They have a definite social order. There's one that's in charge, and then there's one that's right behind that one, and then there's one that's behind that one, and they do it just like that. It's a definite social order. If you sit and watch them long enough, you'll see who's in charge and who's the one that's not. Yes, and put them in a separate tank and let them pick their own social order up, and that'll be much better. Yeah, they do that. Depends on what kind of plecostomus you're talking about. Matt, the common plecostomus, yes. Yes, the common plecostomus gets huge. Um, then there's you got the watermelon plecostomus. You got the trying to think of some of them, the zebra placos that are small. You got the bristle nose that don't get very large, but then there's different kinds of those. I mean, there's um, I've seen some huge ones, some huge common plecostomuses get well over a foot. You can get a regular, ordinary bristlenose kind of stays smaller. My adult breeding are only like that big, about 3-4 inches. Yeah, the common plecostomuses can get huge. They can get, foot and a half, 2 foot, really fat. I had one in here, must have been 15, 16 inches. I'll have to go check it out, George. I'll have to go check it out. Yeah, Texas has a huge problem. Florida has a big problem. There's places where you can just fish and catch them all. Just people scoop them right out. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Probably not. They may have a rule against you. You may not be able to get them, down there. So Does anybody got any topics they want to discuss or anything? That's good they are. Yeah. I'll have to go check that video out here in a minute. On my wish list, Postal Theory Metallic Agouti Sapphire Easy. You want to discuss Easter? What do you want to talk about it with? What do you want to say about it? Yeah, next weekend is Easter. Do you ever wear it, Jeff? You don't have any tarantulas on your wish list. That's good. Mine are growing too. Only for about 5 minutes. Yeah. They were. Yeah. It's fun when you have kids with Easter. It really is. But then when they grow up, it's, I don't know. The fun leaves. Then you look forward to, I guess, grandkids coming along so you can hook them up with stuff. But George, you got little babies yet, don't you? So do you, Matt, right? Oh, do they? Is that specifically written on your thing that you can't have a tarantula? Red knees are pretty. I think Jeff has an Aphonopelma chacotes. Oh. How old are you, George, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, and guys, don't forget to check out my video tomorrow. It's an unboxing video. Well, Jamie, thank you for joining us. Yes, George, you. My apartment complex says, oh, okay, you can only accept them. Oh, 39, you're still a youngster yet, huh, George? Still a young one. 1980, huh? Well, we were just talking about, Tanisha was talking about Easter, and everybody was telling things that they were doing and stuff. And before that, Tarantula Time up there was asking if anybody had a wish list, like their number one tarantula they had on their wish list. Britain oldest goldfish, George, died at 44. Wow, when did that happen? Today? Yeah, that is an old goldfish. For a goldfish, that's old. They have koi that have lived over 100 years, though. Yeah, they're called pink toes tarantulas. Yep. Wow, Jeff. That is awesome. 1929. Jeez. Good point, Matt. Good point. Nobody bats an eye. And a rainforest is much older than 800 years old, right? Well, thank you, Jamie. I'll let everybody know that you subscribe to him. Wow, that's uh, that's an old one then, isn't it, Jeff? Did they do that to a lot of guitars back then, or is that something only certain guitars did? Yeah, Brazil's going crazy with cutting it down. Can they usually determine what brand it is, Jeff, or no? Oh, you can't play it. But now, um, can they determine what brand it is if you took it in somewhere? Well, what kind of ball python are you thinking about getting there, Jamie? We have a lot of ball python people in this room. A lot of them. I just got one today. It was a Calico 66% het for Ghost. Just to add to what I got already. Yeah, the super fires are really, really nice. I like super fires. I like the ivories too, the super yellow bellies. Oh yeah, Juan here has only got 3. Add a couple zeros to that. So Jeff, have you came across that before with the guitar like that? With the guitar only having um like a Sears or something, huh? Oh, that would have been cool. I got a few bananas down here, and things like that. I like the banana. I got some yellow belly stuff raising up to produce some ivories. I got I got a clutch in an incubator. I got 2 more on the way so far. Hopefully, getting ready to have more than them, just them 2. What kind of gecko you getting, Matt? What kind of gecko you getting, buddy? Yeah, Jeff, you add a couple zeros to that too, right? Andrew's here, but you can't see him real well. You see the face back there a little bit. Leopard geckos. Sweet. Leopard geckos are good. They're good beginner. Geckos for sure.
Just got off with my cancerous friends.
Yeah. Can you see one? You'd have to go back and watch one of my videos. I'm not in the room with the ball pythons right now. I might have one on my camera. I could show you real quick. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. I'm sure that I got a few coming. You want to see the one I'm getting next? Well, it might not be the one I get next, but it's already paid for. I'm just waiting for it to get shipped. And then
I see that shirt. Oh yeah, the ruby. Well, it's actually. Yeah.
here's a fire, LSR fire that I hatched out last year. So
Let's go turn on my music.
and here's a picture of my pied I have. Here's a picture of my pied. Dynasty Reptiles. I've never ordered from Dynasty Reptiles. Has anybody here dealt with Dynasty Reptiles? Tanisha said, hello, King Nerd.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm going to sit down. Am I hurting you? Exactly. I know.
Yeah, that came from Bob Clark. And the best part of that is I'm not going to tell you too much about it other than the greatest person I know got that for me. Yes, there is a slight difference. And I'll tell you, this is what I've noticed. Bananas, mellow, laid back, cool, very inquisitive, always on the go, wanting to check something out. Pieds, when they're younger, kind of got an attitude. Got to work past it. As for hats for pied, they've got a little bit of an attitude. This guy, if I want a guitar, I would learn how to play it.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to me and you were going to say I have another.
I've heard nothing but good about. Oh, see, there you go. James heard nothing but good stuff about Dynasty. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's sweet one. Yeah, they there's a few other morphs get a few attitudes. Majority of them are nice and laid back. Enchies, I'm gonna tell you, this is just my opinion. Enchies seem to have a little bit of a attitude also, but you can work around it. You know, I've often wondered that. I know that retic pieds kind of have an attitude. I know ball python pieds have an attitude. I don't know about the boa pied if it has an attitude, but I think whatever makes it look that way does something to the snake, maybe, or something. I don't know. You think pinstripe? Yeah, I don't have a problem. Pinstripes never tried to bite me. My bananas never tried to bite me either. The bananas very laid back. Normal bananas. I don't know what happens when you start mixing all different morphs into the banana if it gets an attitude, but I know just plain banana. Spiders, they would probably have an attitude, but I think their head tilts to the one side too much. You can't make it. No, I'm just playing, mate. Just playing. No, I've never had an attitude with a spider of any kind either. Oh, you got a spider with an attitude. Yeah. You know, I think my OBT, my orange baboon, would definitely try to get me easily. It's always out sitting there out of its hole. So I think it would try to snag me up. A Woma. Yeah, Womas kind of have a wobble too. Yeah, James, you need to do another video and keep us up to date. Well, I have a what is it? Give me a second. A B Baggins that's vicious. You stick your tongs in there right away, chink, you can hear its fangs hitting the tongs. You have a Stevie with an attitude. You know how you fix that, Tanisha? Tackle him to the ground and just give him a quick little smack. No, I have not tried the feather leg. I heard that they can be somewhat have an attitude also, but I heard they're fast too. Well, I know what's the name too? Yeah, they bite without a warning, but I know orange baboons have a vicious bite when they get you. You just wish August would get here. I named my OBT Flash. Actually, Barry Allen, but Flash. You know what I'm saying. What?
Which Barry?
Oh, Barry Allen, yeah.
What was it?
Well, Tanisha, you need to smack him really hard then and say, "Don't you dare touch me back." Yeah, I see. He was crazy. Edward does some crazy stuff, man. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, Juan, I will be waiting for it. Stevie, how are you doing, my friend? We weren't talking about your nothing, Stevie. I was not telling Tanisha to kick your butt or anything like that. Juan, where was this taken at? Did you pick anything up? Wait a minute, let me see. Let me see if I can see her in here. That one right there? Yeah. Yeah, it gets hot, Andrew, when you use it.
No, I got lighted here because it's too good.
Oh. How much was it here? Or is this the... Is that from... Is this the actual show? Is that the... Is that an older picture? Is that what you're saying? Oh. I need to get some female pies. I mean, bananas. It'd be nice if one of my bananas just threw a female, huh? Sweet. Ow, don't.
Two.
That's the 50K one. Hey, Sarah Tyndall, how are you? And I missed something from Stevie. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stevie. I hope you're okay, buddy. Huh?
The reflection off the light pole right there.
What about?
The reflection.
Oh, you're trying to shine it back?
No.
I suppose you wouldn't put some apple juice in there for me, would you?
I don't want to.
All right.
Why are you drinking my apple juice?
Whatever. So Sarah, how is did you get hurt, Stevie? How is Edward and Mikey doing, Sarah? And Edward's grandfather. How is Edward's grandfather? King Nerd. Oh, for 21 days. Well, I hope he gets better. I hope he gets better and is able to come home. Tell them both I said hello. I'm sure Mikey's probably in bed right now, but tell Edward I said hello too. So, it's fine. Thank you. Well, hello, Edward. I wouldn't keep, I'm not too much of an insect individual. I might keep, like I said, tarantulas, which, by the way, Sarah, won't be long, and I'll be able to have you guys ship out the tarantulas that I had gotten from the tarantula I had gotten from you guys. No, what's on the other end of that?
I'll find a pen.
Put that back on there for a minute.
Why?
You know how long I've had this pen and never knew that was there? If you look, it's never even been used. I never knew it was there.
You're
Seriously.
an idiot. I just grabbed and I did that, and it popped off. That one, I'm like, oh, okay.
I wonder if any of the other ones have it. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't Kate make this for you or something?
Would you please not? Millipedes are cool, but did you know if you take a millipede, I probably shouldn't say it. Never mind. Please put that down.
Show me.
Them giant Madagascar millipede thingies, the black ones. A jumping spider would be cool, yeah. If you lick the bottom of them, I'm just telling you, you will get like a euphoric high. Butterflies are cool. Yeah, that's pretty big, Stevie. I'll have to go check that out. Juan, I will have to go check that out.
Good night.
Good night, Andrew. Andrew said good night, everybody. Good night, Stevie. Because we're getting ready to get off anyway, because it's going on an hour now. So, getting ready to call it quits for the night. So, Justin, Matt, Millipede sounds fun. Jeff. Juan, Sarah Tyndall, Jeff, Tanisha, anyone else who happens to be in here that I happen to miss, Jamie, James, everybody. Peace out. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for stopping in.